another aspect of this story plaguing the Trump White House tonight, the reports that Russia was paying bounties to kill U.S. troops. New scrutiny now on an April 2019 car bombing which killed 3 Marines, Sergeant Benjamin Hines, Staff Sergeant Christopher Slutman, and Corporal Robert Hendricks.
He was always the first to step up when he knew something was wrong. The first one to defend us when we were too small to defend ourselves.
It would be a horrible situation, and he could make you laugh, you know, going through training and stuff like that. Is one of the greatest guys we had.
He was a beautiful person, good family, precious, precious.
A somber reminder of the lives at stake here. Staff Sergeant Slutman was also a firefighter, and he was mourned by hundreds of his colleagues you can see lining the street of Manhattan. This was just last year.
To Chris's wife, Shannon, his beautiful girls, your daddy is and will forever be our hero. And this world is a better place to have been graced by such an amazing man.
We're joined now by Paul Rieckhoff. He is the founder of Iraq and Afghanistan Veterans of America and hosts the podcast Angry Americans. Good to see you, sir.
You too, Ari. Good to see you.
You do this work. You know these people and so many people who serve. And as I understand from reporting some of these stories, nobody wants to be dragged into a Washington fight with potential political implications about what they did when they served and who was lost. On the other hand, the New York Times and others reporting about this precisely because there are real people, real stories, real deaths attached to what is now also a Washington Trump scandal. So we wanted to look briefly at their lives there and ask you your views on all of this.
Well, I think it's a new low in a presidency that hits new lows every single week. I mean, the core issue here is that the president has completely abandoned our troops. And he's done it before, Ari. I mean, I'm kind of out of outrage. You know, we say in my show, if you're not angry, you're not paying attention. We've been angry for years. You know, the president has left our Kurdish allies stranded. He's taken money away from the Pentagon and put it down to his border wall. And now maybe he knew that the Russians were killing Marines. I mean, how low does it have to go before people in Washington move beyond outrage and get toward action? I mean, I'm sick of it, quite frankly, Ari, and I think most Americans are too. So I'm tired of hearing lip service from politicians. I'm tired of hearing lip service from people in Congress. And I want to know what they're going to do to get control of this president until they can vote him out. January is a long time away, Ari. He can do a lot more damage between now and then. And there's probably plenty of other stories we don't even know about yet. So this is a new low, Ari, but I fear it could get lower.
Well, on some of the reporting, I do want to read from one of the fathers, a father of the killed Marine, says he finds heartbreak anew. I mean, this is real people going through this, obviously, in the possible Russian bounty. And he goes out of his way to identify his politics. So in the Times, we'll quote that. I'm a Republican and I'm a Trump supporter. But there would be no way he, the president, didn't know about it if Russians were paying off these cowards, he's referring to those Taliban fighters, like mafia payoff hitmen, end quote, Paul.
Here's what I want to see. I want to see the president dragged in front of the American people to answer what he knew and when. And I want to know who else knew. I want to know when they knew. Secretary of Defense Esper, what did he know? When did he know? What did he do about it? And I think both parties have a role to play here. 90 senators voted to confirm Secretary of Defense Esper, who now is mocked in the Pentagon by the name Yesper. They call him Yesper because he does everything that Trump wants to do. There's an entire apparatus around a failed commander-in-chief that is putting American lives at jeopardy right now. If the bounties are out, this means that there are bounties on Americans all around the world right now. It's open season on American troops. We can't wait till they come back in September. We can't wait till the election in November. We can't wait till maybe there's a new president in January. We need accountability right now.
Plainly stated, and we understand where you're coming from, Paul, and we've come to you before. We'll be coming back to you on a lot of these military-civilian issues. Paul Rieckhoff, thank you, sir.